Hello, my name is Maria Rogova, and I'm an attorney in California, and I practice family law in San Diego County. In this video, I would like to explain you what mandatory settlement conference means, what to expect, and what you need to do to be prepared for this conference. When you file for divorce in California, you will get a family resolution conference scheduled automatically. You go to the conference to update the judge about the your case status, what has been done, what hasn't been done. And the family resolution conference will get continued every 3-4 months. Eventually, at one of these family resolution conferences, maybe on the third or fourth one, you can inform the judge that now you would like to schedule a mandatory settlement conference. Mandatory settlement conference, it's a mediation. The judge gives you an opportunity to go to this mediation and try to settle your case before the judge schedules a trial at which you wouldn't be able to make any agreements, but the judge will be making orders on your behalf after listening to your arguments, counter arguments, and seeing any evidence. It's a really important chance for you to try to settle your case because it will save your time, it will save your funds if you have an attorney, because going to the trial is expensive, but going to the mediation might save again your time and money. When the judge schedules this mandatory settlement conference, you will have to be prepared when you go there. Don't waste this chance to settle your case. To be prepared, what it means that you have to have all documentation to support your arguments. If you argue that, for example, you had $100,000 as of date of separation and you won half of it as a division of community property funds, you have to have a bank statement showing that either you had this $100,000 on your bank account, or your spouse had, or you had it on your joint account, but you have to have some kind of written document confirming that you had this funds and you won half of it. Who is going to try to help you to settle your case? If you have an attorney during your litigation process, you will go to this mediation with an attorney. Your spouse, if she or he has an attorney, will go there with his or her attorney. If you don't have an attorney, you will go on your own. If your spouse doesn't have an attorney, she or he will go on his or her own. But the mediator, it's not a judge, it's an attorney who practices usually in San Diego County, and gives his or her free time. He or she volunteers his or her time to help you to settle your case. That attorney who will be acting as a mediator, he or she is not going to make any decisions. That attorney has a extensive practice in San Diego County, sometimes 20 years, 30 years, but experienced attorney who has or agrees to volunteer his or her time to help people to settle their cases. He or she will be assisting you with this. And usually you go there and you present your case. You will be required to draft, it's called mandatory settlement brief. It's almost like a trial brief. It's a brief where you provide the mediator with statistics, with general data, with your requests, what you want, and why you want what you want, and provide the mediator with, again, written documents to confirm your requests, why you want what you want, and you need to confirm what you're asking for. And then the mediator, there are different approaches. Sometimes you sit in the same room, sometimes you sit in different rooms. It could be online through Microsoft Teams or Zoom. It could be in person, depends on the mediator, what he or she prefers. But the mediator again will be telling you, if you go to the court, most likely the judge will make these orders because of these cases, because of this law, and he or she will try to help you to settle this case without a necessity to go to the trial and wait for it and spend additional funds. It's completely up to you to either agree or disagree. If you and your spouse are able to settle all issues, great. The Either one of the attorneys will draft an agreement and you will sign it during the mediation, and these terms will be transferred to an official judgment document. If you can settle some of the issues, it's also great, because you wouldn't need to argue those issues at the trial. You will be only arguing the issues you were unable to settle. But again, please take it seriously, because attorneys volunteer their time to help you to settle your case. Try to be open-minded and try to settle your case. But again, if it goes against what you want, what the law says, you're not obligated to settle your case at the mediation. And again, if you settle, you will sign an agreement, will be transferred to the judgment document. But if you cannot settle your case, you will go back to the court, to that family resolution conference I mentioned in the beginning of this video, and you will inform the judge, thank you, Your Honor, you provided us with the chance and scheduled the mediation, but we were unable to settle our issues. We need a trial date. And the judge will look at his or her calendar and schedule the trial date. And then at the trial, you will be presenting the same arguments, I assume, that you were presenting during the mediation, same documents. Maybe you will be able to obtain additional documents, but you will be presenting documents to support your requests. But at the trial, the judge will be making decisions on your behalf. You will not be able to say, or you still can agree. You can go outside of the trial, ask for a break, go to the corridor and agree with your spouse still during the trial. But if you go to the trial, usually the judges make decision and you have to go with whatever judge decides. But if you disagree with decision, you can always file an appeal. If you have additional questions about mandatory settlement conference, mediation, how to prepare, or hire me to present you during the mediation, please give me a call and we will schedule consultation. I will be able to provide you with additional information. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a nice day.